Well, I still haven't gotten a new microphone, so I'm just going to do this video with the phone, with the built-in microphone. Okay, this is, nearest I can tell, a 2009 SG Les Paul Custom. Or maybe just an SG Custom, but it sure has all the trappings of an SG Les Paul Custom. One thing is, most of these come with 3 pickups, and a lot of them come with the Maestro Vibrola. 3 pickups, maybe you're into that. Me, unless it's a Stratocaster, I'm not. I like the simplicity of 2 pickups, and also there's this nice area where you can pick or whatever and not run into a pickup. There's that. And then it's less confusing in terms of dialing in a sound, because with 3 pickups, and you only have a 3-way switch, how do you work the combination of the pickups to get the sound you want? I guess it takes time, and it takes, learning and fidgeting. And I don't know about you, but I'm not really into the fidgeting part. I like just plug it in the guitar, and you got 2 pickups, both at the same time or separate. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so you heard the neck pickup. And, what should I say about these things? For one thing, they're light. This is maybe a hair under 7 pounds. So that's like probably a couple pounds less than your average Les Paul, and maybe several pounds less than your 70s Les Pauls, or the Les Paul Customs are all, with a few exceptions, very heavy guitars. This has like the same pickups and the same kind of ebony fretboard and pearl markers and fancy headstock that the Les Paul Custom does, but it's so much lighter. It's really a pleasure. And people say, oh, well, SGs they're very neck heavy. Of course it's neck heavy, because the body doesn't weigh much. And so the whole guitar weighs very little. And when you're playing a neck heavy thing, I don't think it makes much of a difference, really. I mean, you're playing the guitar, you're holding on to it, so it's not gonna fall. Maybe it bothers you. It doesn't bother me. One thing about these pickups, these are not stock Gibson pickups. These are what are called Throbak MXV 101 pickups. There's also an MXV 101 Plus. That's not these. These are kind of a little bit more underwound, classic PAF style. And they also have the look, they're kind of aged looking. This guitar came to me as a husk with no pickups, no tuners, no bridge, no tailpiece. And so I assembled it, and I had a set of these pickups sitting in a drawer for like 2 years. And so I thought, maybe they should go in this guitar. And they work really well on this guitar. Check the sound with both pickups here. Yep, it just has that jangly, almost Gretsch-like sound to it. Yeah, not muddy, just really nice highs, nice round sound. And then, of course, the bridge pickup. of bright. SGs can be kind of bright, and some of them sound a little thin, some of them sound real meaty. I don't know. You have to really play a few of them to find the one that's good. I've owned many of these things. I've owned vintage ones. I've owned a lot of, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but about 3 1961 SG Les Pauls. The real ones, back in the day when you could buy real ones for less than a fortune. I miss those days. Yeah. But, you know, these are different times. But this one came to me pretty cheap. You know, it was about $1,175, and then the pickups, I got this pair of pickups for a little over $400. Sounds like a lot of money, but if you go out and price these Throbak pickups, you'll see that they're like 800 and change. But if you look on eBay, you can find them used. People are always trading pickups. People are always on a quest, eternal quest for tone. And those people will never be satisfied, which means that great pickups like these come up for sale for people like maybe you and me, that like they get these pickups and they sound great. I don't have a problem with them, so you know. So why am I doing this video? Because this is my second newest guitar, and I didn't do a video about it, and I promised I would. So here it is, SG Les Paul Custom. This one's from, I think, 2009, according to Gibson serial numbers, which are totally messed up. Like, good luck. I just did the best I could trying to figure out what this thing was. What the characteristics of the guitar are, you know, yeah, neck heavy, very light. Some of these things don't stay in tune. This one does. It took a couple months for it to settle down. Now it stays in tune beautifully. It helps to have some real Grovers on there. That is the stock tuner that came on this guitar. I know because I didn't have to drill any extra holes and they just bolted right in. The characteristic of the neck is, well, doesn't have a heck of a lot of depth. It's very wide feeling and very flat feeling. Kind of nice and rounded, but if you like big fat 50s necks, don't buy one of these. If you like a super fast playing, almost modern feeling neck, this is your guitar. The other thing that is great is ebony fretboard. Just nothing else quite like it. Very solid, very dense wood, hard to hurt it. You know, it's a very durable fingerboard, and it's typical for top of line Gibsons to have an ebony fretboard. Nothing against rosewood, but it's different. It's one of those things where you either like the feel or you don't. I actually think it's great. So yeah, there it is. Thanks for watching.